guys, welcome to another reading. This is a general prediction for August of 2020. So we have 4 piles to choose from, and take your time, meditate, and think about which pile really draws you in. I've added some little charms here to help you get decided. Pile 1 is a little flower dot, and so, you know, Springy, I thought she was cute, and also I think of August as fire season because it is Leo. Then we have pile number 2, which is the elephant charm. I really love this charm because I think that the charm is so pretty and colorful. Pile number 3 is, this is actually a broken earring of mine, but I feel like it kind of looks like a golden arch, so I liked the idea of doing the golden arch. So that's pile number 3. And then pile number 4 is the plain elephant, which is also a charm I got from India along with this one. They're siblings, so these are the piles. So take your time to choose. You can pause the video if you like and take extra time to choose, but for now I'm going to proceed with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. This is your reading. So, the first, we're going to get 1 general card for the overall theme of this month, and then 3 cards for love, money, and career, and the third will be spiritual growth. So, for your general card, we have the Ace of Swords as the general card of the beginning of this month for you, how the general theme overall is. And then, for love, we got the Page of Swords. So a lot of air energy. I wonder if people who chose this pile are air signs or maybe have a lot of air signs around their life. And then for career / money, we have Page of Wands. And lastly, for spiritual growth, we have 3 of Cups. Okay, so let's start off. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go a little reverse. So the 3 of Cups represents to me that you're really connecting with your spiritual guides. Like, you guys are cheering together, and you might be developing a sort of like ability to communicate with them in a way that you guys are equals. And I can sense that maybe it could also be spiritual growth for you and your friends. So any messages your friends may give you might help you, because you guys are all lifting your cups to the above. And so you're ready to receive messages from the divine and such. Sorry about the blare from the light. I'm trying to get rid of him. So yeah, this is a lovely card. And for any water signs, it really represents like getting closer to, you know, whatever your higher self is. So yeah, this is for pile the 3 of Cups. So really pay attention to the messages your friends give you, and you are receiving your messages. You're going to prosper from whatever messages you get from the above. So then, for career-wise, we have Page of Wands. So, I think you're still at the beginning of your road for your career and stuff, but you are going to be successful. With Wands, I always associate like more drive and like more pushing things, as it has fire energy. So I'd say that like you're on the road, and you know, it might be a little hard, it might be a little hot sometimes, but you're going to be just fine in terms of career and success. But you are at the beginning of your road. So this might be the start of a lot of new jobs. If you get it, you might get a new job this year and you might be starting off, or if you are already in a job, there is this is the job, and it is just at the beginning, and you will progress into eventually the King of Wands. And for love, I can sense like, so it's a lot of new opportunities. So maybe there's a new love coming up, and this could represent that this person is either, the person coming into your life is the Page of Swords, which, so if there's any air signs, you know, keep an eye out for any air signs. And also, you know, it might be the start of a new romance. I get the start of like a new career and a new romance. So maybe like if you're going into new area, there's definitely going to be a new romance. And with the Ace of Swords, overall this month is going to bring you a lot of prosperity, a lot of like you're going to get a lot of new things. You know, you're going to win the crown, and that's an overall theme. And also because I think like your love card came out as swords and it became Ace of Swords for the general theme, you might have a stronger thing with like love this month in terms of like you might succeed in this new relationship like increasingly fast. Like it's going to be really like rapid. So keep an eye out for that. Overall, this is really good cards for the month of August, and I hope you guys were happy with this reading. Please follow me on Instagram at Tarot by Riri, and also make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you. Hey pile number 3s, this is going to be your reading if you chose the Golden Arch. So let's get started. So first we're going to pull out the general theme of this month of August. Then we're going to pull out the second card, which will be your love card. What's the overall love for this month? And then third will be your finances and career. And lastly, we will pull out your spiritual card. So your overall theme, general theme of this month is the Ten of Swords. And it's interesting. I got swords for the last 2 readings, so lots of swords this month. It seems to be the overall, it's interesting considering it's wands is fire energy, but swords is air energy. So then, your love card is the Magician. So that's exciting. And then your third card for finances and career is Knight of Cups. And finally, for your last card on spiritual growth this month is the Empress. So, we have good cards overall in these 3 areas. So let's start off with spiritual growth. It seems like I think this month you will really achieve, you know, understanding full-heartedly what your intuition, connecting to your higher guides really means. Like you will be on top of it and they will be helping you. I also see like this little like female sign here, so like you might be connecting to your feminine energies like perfectly this month. So overall that is amazing. And you know, you can tell she's very happy. Has the like stars on her crown, so really connecting with the spiritual group and your femininity is going to be really good for your spiritual growth this month. For your career, we got Knight of Cups. So it seems like, you know, he's traveling. He's on this horse. So maybe there might be some idea of traveling for your work. And overall, this is a good job because as you progress through the overall arcs, I always think that they go into, you're on the right path if you're in if you're a knight, page, queen, you're either going to progress into a queen or a king. So I think this is a good career, and maybe you've had a promotion from being a page to a knight. So you might be enjoying the success, but I do see like travel because you see the wings and then like the horse. So maybe there's some traveling going to be happening in your career. And so then finally, for your love card, we have the Magician. So usually with the Magician, I always think of like a character who is super, like a very smart, intelligent character, very charismatic. So if there's a person coming into your life, this person's going to be extremely charismatic and talented, like a person of many traits, because you see he has like all of the elements here, like earth, fire, air, water. So this person's got like, you know, many different disciplines. So he could be like he or she could be a jack of all trades and stuff like that. And overall, like that might be the person coming into your life for a romance this month. And then For the overall theme, we have 10 of Swords. So maybe this month you might feel overwhelmed, or you might feel like, oh, I'm getting so much work done. And like maybe, you know, like if like travel comes into thing, you might feel like tired from like traveling and such. So try to make sure that you tune into your spiritual guides and meditate and clear all of the like energy off of your like back, and try to like keep things light so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Like, you have good cards. So just think about trying to keep things light this month. Like yes, you have all these things good, but like for example, like if you're traveling, try to keep, you know, your romance very stable. Like, don't get into commitments that are going to be overbearing, that you might feel like, oh, I have all of these things stuck in my back. I have all of these responsibilities, all of these obligations. And so, like, try to keep things light and don't, like, overwhelm yourself. And, like, definitely take time to connect to yourself more and, like, kind of, like, look into yourself and, like, make decisions on what will make you feel happy and unburdened this month. Okay. So that was your reading, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. And if you could follow my Instagram at Tarot by Riri, I will link it in the description. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you. Pile number 4. This is your reading if you chose the elephant, the plain elephant. So let's get going. So the first card we're going to pull is your general theme for the overall month. Then the second card is your general love card for the month. Your third card is going to be your finances / career, and your fourth card is going to be your spiritual growth. So let's see what your overall general theme of the month is. So we have Knight of Pentacles. So that is amazing. This is different. This is the only pile that hasn't gotten a Swords card. Then your second card for your love is the 7 of Swords. Interesting. Okay. And then your third card for finances and career is the 3 of Pentacles. And then your fourth card for your spiritual growth is the Reverse the World. Okay, so that's interesting. This is our first reversal. So, I'm going to start from your spiritual journey this month. So we got the World in reverse, which makes me think that, you know, you're almost there. You're almost at like achieving like full spiritual growth, but there's something that maybe you have not figured out yet on how to connect with your guides. So really ask for help and try to get in tune with all of your natures. Like, you have to search for balance and connecting with every part of your spiritual guides. Because you see, like, there's like 4 different elements in the corners here. And so it might be about trying to balance those out and kind of achieve that perfect harmony. That might be what you need to look for this month. Then we have, for your finances and career, we have the 3 of Pentacles, which is interesting because 3 of Pentacles is a card I rarely get in my decks, but I think it represents the fact that there's like a union. So maybe if you're like running in like any sort of businesses, maybe it will be a merger of some sorts and such, because you see like it almost looks like there's 2 people here and they're holding a clock together. So, like, I would think there's maybe a merger, and maybe I would really look into, like, any mergers you make, or any, like, if you're working with a coworker and they want to go in on something. Try to really think about it before you enter, because there's a lot of darkness surrounding it. So make sure that, like, everything you do is properly, and, like, keep an extra, like, cautious eye about, like, how the background is, and, you know, try to like get your intuition to be in that way so you can see like for sure, is this the right idea, is this the right union in terms of your workplace. And for your love card, we have the 7 of Swords. So I think maybe this month might be a time to mostly learn how to juggle your own things, because, you know, you're holding all of these swords, and it might not be the right time for love when you're juggling all of these things. So it might end up becoming messy and, you know, holding so many swords and running away from things. It might be a time to really find yourself first, figure your stuff out, and then come back to love later on. So I think this month is more of a time, like, you know, concentrate on yourself. I really wouldn't recommend getting into, like, any things. But of course, if you want, of course, like, that's up to you. It's all about free will. So yeah. So it's more about working on yourself and kind of fixing your intuition and, you know, watching what's happening in your finances / career. Your overall theme for the month is the Knight of Pentacles, which I think is good. I feel like he is carrying the element that you need to turn the world, like, the correct way to make it upright. And that it's really a time for you to be soul searching. Like, I just get that energy from this deck is like, it's a lot of like, you need to work on yourself this month. Like, everybody has to work on themselves a lot in general, but it's really just the time to, like, keep yourself in a place where you're just occupied with figuring your own things out and, like, understanding and learning. So it's time to, like, search for yourself in a sense. And so, yeah. And I think, like, you know, you see hills and stuff, like, it kind of seems like a little barren here, but it's going to a better place. So I feel like overall you're going to be going to a better place. You're going to be grounded because it's, you know, Pentacles is a grounding card. And so eventually, I think when you work on yourself and you achieve things, you're going to end up being in, like, either Queen or King of Pentacles, and then everything will kind of stabilize out. And I think it's definitely, like, again, you have 2 Pentacles cards here. So really try to work out on your work life and make sure you get your intuition in it. So, yeah, that's your reading for, this is where I'm going to end the reading. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and follow me at Tarot by Riri. Thank you.